Hello, everyone. I'm Kiana with Innovate Client Care Representative, as well as a delivery specialist where I do implementations for GP. I've been using GP for about 20 years now, and I've found a lot of cool things to use that I hope that you all will enjoy. So, what we're going to discuss today is distribution and manufacturing. One of the topics is HITB, Historical Inventory Trial Balance. And we're going to learn how to run this at the end of the month and how it helps you to easily identify errors and make sure you're in balance. Okay, so I am already logged into GP into the inventory module. To get to where I am, there are several ways that you can do this. One, you can use your toolbar and click to what we're going to be looking at is reports. So you're on your toolbar, you click to reports and reports, inventory, and then activity. From there, you want to click on inventory historical trial balance. All right, now before I go there, I'm going to show you another way to get to this report. If you are using your navigation pane, which is this blue area to the far left, you click on your inventory module, you go to your reporting section and click on reports. So depending on how you have your towel set up in GP, you just look for the report icon and you click on activity. All right, and from there, historical inventory trial balance. And I have one set up as a test, so we're going to modify that and print by an account number. So I'm also, before I print this report, I'm going to bring up my summary um, finance account for you so you can see what balance I have. So let's put this account number in here and insert. We're going to print that report, and while that is populating, I'm also going to run to my inquiry finance summary summary report. Now, this is just a screen. I can print it out from the trial balance, but I prefer to look at it this way. So again, I'm going to put in my account number, and let's just pretend as though I'm looking in period 4 to match my period 4 balance with my inventory subledger trial balance. So I'm looking for this 2155.55. And I know because I look in this particular environment every day that the value is off. So I see here that I have a value of 1806.75. So most people are like, well, why doesn't it balance and how can we balance? Well, one of the first errors that I see here is this zero inventory along with a value. That can completely skew your subledger balance against your general ledger balance. So you can go and do research and to figure out how this could have happened. Also, if you notice the little right here, there is right next to the journal entry, there is a right pointing arrow. If we look at the top of our report, we can see what that means. There was a unit cost adjustment. So whenever there are cost adjustments or inventory movements between accounts, you will notice that sometimes you have what's called residual values left in your trial balance. For this particular trial balance that I'm looking at for this account, I see a few problems here. Now, most people will ask, what's the way to correct that? When you're seeing something like this, you have to do what's called an inventory reset. And we could talk about that if you ever need to. The other thing I'm looking at is I have an inventory value with zero cost. Now that's okay. That can happen at times, but in the event this is not okay, then we could use the adjust cost tool to fix this, because what we want to do is make sure that that adjust cost tools hits every layer that the transaction could have impacted. And we can go into deeper detail about that if you reach out to me, reach out to Innovate, and we can talk about that. So that's generally the problems that I would see with the historical trial balance and why your subledger and your general ledger does not match, especially if you're running this at the end of a month. Please do not make any transactions directly into the GL unless you absolutely have to. But give us a call and or reach out to us and we can walk you through how to change this correctly where it will not impact your overall database system or any of your month end closing processes.